Hello, and thanks for joining me again. I'm Alan Katz, president of Comprehensive Wealth Management Group and a certified college funding specialist. And over the last few weeks, we've been speaking about the entire process of applying for college, getting accepted, financial aid, and all those wonderful, fun things that have been overwhelming you probably for the last year and a half to 2 years, depending on when you started. So now, where are we? It's April 1st. And we have a bunch of acceptances, a bunch of financial aid packages, and excuse me, we are deciding where we're going to go. And the letters all tell us that we have to get our deposit in by May 1st. We feel overwhelmed and we feel like, oh my goodness, we're behind the eight ball. We're not behind the eight ball. It's time to start negotiating. It's time to see if that college that we really want is willing to give us a better financial aid package than they originally did. What does that mean? Well, you got a letter, you got an email, you went into their web portal. They explained to you that here's our cost of attendance, and here are all the different things we're going to give you. There's a scholarship, there's a grant, there may be government money, whether it's state, whether it's federal. There are some loans in there, and it all gets kind of mashed in together, and numbers are numbers. And number one is, as human beings, our brains work in a very mathematical fashion. So the bigger the number, right? That's how we understand it. But it's a lot deeper than that. Sometimes you have to analyze what's comprising the numbers. Very often, the financial aid package looks a lot better than it is because they've added loans into what they call financial aid. Now, with our practice, we don't consider loans to be financial aid. We want to talk about the total out of pocket cost. Aside from loans, because loans have to be paid back, when I take my cost of attendance and I subtract out all of my grants and all of my scholarships, that's what it's really costing me. Now, just because they told you the number's a lot lower because they added that loan in there, it's not. You still have to pay that back. So when we're comparing the numbers, we have to compare apples to apples. Say, okay, this is what this school will cost me. This is what that school will cost me. How do I negotiate with the school I really want? Now we have to put together an argument that says, hey, you should be helping me a little bit more so that I can become part of your community. That takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of time and thought in putting together a negotiation that actually will work, that will resonate with the financial aid officer, the admissions counselor, whoever it is that's making this decision, to say, listen, my son, my daughter wants to be part of the class of 2025. But because of these factors, we need you to work with us a little more, no matter how generous you've already been. What can you do to help us? And we have to put together some kind of story that makes sense to them and makes them want you even more. So before you say to yourself, this is the best package, this is the biggest number, make sure you've done the analysis. Make sure you understand what your next step is. If you can't get that figured out, give us a call, 718-980-3737. Come to our website, cwmg-llc.com. We've done this. We've helped a lot of people with it. There are ways of making it a little bit better in a lot of cases. Give us a call. A free consultation can't hurt, and you never know, it may become very fruitful. I'm Alan Katz, president of Comprehensive Wealth Management Group. Hope to see you soon.